Chapter 17. Sources of Water. Water is one of the most important substances on Earth. 3/4 of the Earth's surface is covered with water. Due to this, it looks like a blue ball from the outer space. Hence, Earth is known as a blue planet. All living things need water. If there was no water, there would be no life on Earth. Teachers, please. Ask the students to name the different sources of water they have seen. Are they all the same? If not, ask them to tell the differences. Sources of water. We can see water in the oceans, seas, rivers, streams, lakes, and ponds. The ocean contains nearly 97% of the total water on Earth. Let us study about some other sources of water. Rainwater. Rainwater is the source of the purest water. Water cycle brings rain. The water that falls from the sky collects and forms various water bodies such as pool, pond, lake, etc. or moves freely in the form of streams or rivers. The rainwater naturally waters plants or crops on the earth so that these may grow. Some rainwater goes into the soil and collects below the earth in the form of groundwater. This is called underground water. Open wells. Wells have been a conventional source of water from ancient times. It is a deep hole in the ground. Water is fetched from the well using a pulley. Pulley is a wheel over which a rope is pulled in order to lift the water-filled bucket on its one end that is lowered and dipped in the well water. The sides of the well are usually covered with bricks or stones. Bowlies. A bowlie is a huge well having steps on all its sides to reach to the bottom. In the past, bowlies were built to collect and store rainwater. This water was used by the people for drinking and other household activities. These bowlies provided a constant supply of water and also served as a backup during droughts. Gujarat is famous for these bowlies. Dada Hari Vav, Ambarpurni Var, and Rani Ki Vav are some famous valves, bowlies in Gujarat. Tube wells. Tube wells are deep bores dug into the earth from which water is taken out with the help of hand pumps or motor pumps. This type of arrangement contains a pipe with holes on the sides near the lower end that is put into the ground and used with a motor pump to bring water up from under the ground. Water harvesting. The process of storing any run of water is known as water harvesting. The most common example of run of water is rainwater. We can store this water in canals and tanks. Tidbits. Indira Gandhi Canal is the longest canal in India and the largest irrigation project in the world. Canals. Canals are an important source of irrigation. Canal is an artificial ditch or trench dug in the earth to take the water of rivers to the fields. Indira Gandhi Canal in Rajasthan, Buckingham Canal in Tamil Nadu, Satluj Yamuna Link Canal, Sharda Canal are few examples of Indian canals. Tanks. In the areas where ground is hard, we cannot dig wells. In such areas, some low-lying areas get filled with water during the monsoon. These are called tanks. This water is used for irrigation during dry season. Some people construct tanks with concrete materials. Ways of irrigation. The fields can be irrigated by the following ways. Sprinkler irrigation. Sprinkler irrigation is a modern method of irrigation. It is a device with holes that is used to spray water in the fields. The spray head is attached to multiple pipes and a pump. This is used to water plants, soil or grass. Furrow irrigation. Furrow irrigation is another modern method of irrigation. In this method, fields are made into a number of ridges and furrows. Crops are grown in the ridges and irrigation is carried out in the furrows. Drip irrigation. In drip irrigation, water is supplied through pipes, more precisely, narrow tubes that are made up of plastic. One advantage of drip irrigation is that water is not wasted during irrigation due to evaporation. Keywords. Groundwater. Rainwater percolates through the ground and gets collected on the bedrock forming groundwater. Water harvesting, a method of collecting rainwater and keeping it reserved for use in future. Let us revise. Oceans, seas, rivers, lakes, ponds are different sources of water. Some rainwater goes into the soil and collects below the earth in the form of groundwater. A bauli is a huge well having steps on all its sides. The process of storing any runoff water is known as water harvesting. The supply of water to the fields to grow crops is called irrigation. A. Tick right the correct